Hello everybody and welcome to the Family Workout today with me, Stefan, and my co-host is...
Harvey!
We hope you're well and ready to follow along with us. If you haven't seen the Family Workout before, today it is a fun, high-energy workout. It is meant for all the family to take part in and have a go with. If there are any exercises today that you think are a little bit too demanding, a little bit challenging, then by all means put in your own exercises. You can march on the spot. To give you an example, you can march on the spot. You can go into some squats. You can go into some jumping jacks. You can just simply lift those feet and knees. If you need to, you can even pause and just recover. It is entirely up to you. The idea of these workouts is for everyone to have a go, feel good doing them, and work at your level. Okay, work at a level that is right for you. So the workout today is going to go like this. We've got 4 minutes for our warm-up and 4 minutes for our cool-down. In the middle is the workout itself. Now the workout is broken up into 3 rounds, and each round comprises 3 1-minute working intervals with 30-second recovery in between. All the minutes of work today are split into 2 30-second exercises, okay? So it's nice and simple, easy to follow along with. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready as well. Let's get the timer started and let's get our warm-up underway. All right, so we're gonna go hands on hips. We're gonna go into hip circles. Nice big movements with the hips. Ankles, knees and hips, that's it. Hands on the hips. Bring those hips right outside, that's it, and then back around, good. We're gonna do a few of these in each direction. Okay, big movements to get the whole body warmed up, all the joints, all the muscles warmed and ready for the workout. Back in the other direction now, so changing direction. It's okay if you've been alternating each side, just continue doing that whilst we'll do the other side and even up. All right, keep the breathing nice and even, and we're going to build up that breathing rate, that heart rate, and the body temperature as we go through these warm-up moves. Okay, that should be enough there. From here, we're going to go into ski jumpers. That is just like a ski jumper, coming down the slope and then jumping up, arms up into the air, weight into those heels, hips back, body forward, and then nice and tall at the top. Keep those arms moving, back and up. Full body warm-up move, this one, nice and easy to do. Swing back and up, perfect. From here, what we're going to do, we're going to take a step, we're going to reach out in front, that's it. Little step, just as low as you are able to go. It doesn't have to be too low, you can reach more than lower yourself down. A little bit of balance involved as well. You can reach across from side to side as well. If you've got space in the room that you're in, to really step wide and get a twist as well. Really stretch out the muscles, reaching up and reaching down. Give it a good mix of those two. Whoa. Working some balance, ankles, knees and hips. There's no right or wrong with this one as long as you're keeping steady and stable through your body. Perfect. All right, from here we're going to go wide with our feet. If you see the room there, so we've got arms going down and across from the opposite side of the body, touching the fingertips to the toes. Now, you can go just as wide with those feet as you feel happy to go with, and you're shifting your weight from one foot to the other foot. A hand coming behind the body, getting the body to twist, waking up the midsection and the shoulders as well. A couple more for each side. Over halfway through our warm-up. From here we're going to stand tall, we're going to walk those hands down the body to the floor and then step out. From here, a T rotation. Now you can go wide with your feet if you want, if you need for that balance, nice and stable with those feet wide. If you want to challenge a little bit more, bring those feet closer together and a couple on each side. Whoa. Watch out for those next to you if you're working out. From here we're going to pause and bring one foot forward into our groiner step. We're going to step back and we're going to step on the other side. Try and get the foot flat to the floor if you can, and then on the other side. A couple more times on each just to get those hips nicely warmed up, and then also give the shoulders and arms a bit of a warm up, holding us up as they are. Perfect. From here we're going to walk back nice and slowly and up onto the toes. Okay, we're going to get the heart rate up with a little bit of pulse racing now. So just on the spot, doesn't need to be too high with those knees. Moving the arms, quite relaxed, and you can move around the room. That is absolutely fine. Changing directions. We can go into a couple of jumping jacks, just to get a bit more movement behind the body. And you can hear my breathing here as I'm talking. My heart rate's getting up a little bit more. Okay, just under 20 seconds. So we'll go through the first couple of exercises. The first one today, we're going to go with froggers and then T rotation. Froggers is a tough one. So we're going to go from this position to this position and back again, almost like a burpee, but we're staying low. And then the T rotations, we did those in our warm up, feet wide if you need to, and reaching up and round as we go. And here we are, froggers, stay low, skip those feet back, hands to the floor, and keep that move going. Okay, you can bring the hands wherever they fit, that's it. And we're going for 30 seconds of each of these. 10 seconds, anytime you need to take a pause, go right ahead and do so. Okay, one more. All right, T rotation, hands quite close together, feet apart, and up and around we go. That's it, nice work. Steady and strong and stable. Boop, high five through the hips, rock on those toes. If you've got socks on a shiny floor, it might make it a bit more challenging for you to keep the feet from sliding around. Boop, one more. Boop, and on the way down, and here we go. There is the buzzer. Whew, okay, that is warm up and workout. Minute 1 done. There we go, open the window. So we've got our second minute, mountain climbers, and then plank with leg lift. Mountain climbers, that is going to be knees going underneath the body. And from there, plank, straight arms, or you can go down to the elbows for a bit more of a challenge. All right, and here we go, mountain climbers. Knees moving forwards and back. Now this one might help if you've got socks on a shiny floor, because you can slide those feet. Otherwise, we're up on those toes, weight on those palms, strong through your shoulders. Keep the shoulders stacked above the hands. And 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, plank again. If you want to go arm's length, but if you want to go down to those elbows, you can. And just lifting a little bit with those feet, not too high. That's it, nice work. Keep the shoulders and the elbows in line. Draw your belly button in towards the spine. Anytime you need a pause, that's fine. 2, 1. Woo! All right, that is minute 2, round 1. What have we got next? We've got 30 seconds recovery, and then we've got plank side hops and high plank hip drops. So from the plank, straight arms again, we're gonna hop those feet side to side. That is our plank hop. And then we'll get the mat out for this one, but we're gonna go from the toes up with those lifts. We'll switch sides halfway through. You can go from the knees if you need to. And we're just in time. Hop from side to side. Now you can bend those knees and really get some lift, or you can go with those legs straight or straighter. Take your time. Nice, strong position through those arms and those shoulders. And again, anytime you need a pause, go right ahead and drop to the knees and come back up. 1, 2, and we're going to go to our mat. And this is going to be sideways on. Yes, a nice soft mat. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 7, 6. And we're going to switch sides on the other arm, facing the other way. 1, 2, 3, elbow directly underneath the shoulders. One foot on top of the other.
3, 2,
and drop
1.
and lift the hips. And there is our timer. High fives. Well done. That is our first round done. We get a little bit longer recovery this time. 45 seconds. Time to breathe. Little sips if you're taking on water. Would you want a drink?
Yeah.
Okay, where is it? Here we go. So our next combination, we have, again, 2 exercises. It is squats and then jumping jacks. Careful, it is quite full. Squats, we know this one. All the way down and all the way up. If you're making it more challenging, go for a pulsing squat. And then we've got jumping jacks. All right, there we go, perfect. Whew, so squats, that's all right. Won't worry about the lid. Okay, squats, and here we go. weight into those heels. Keep those heels flat to the floor and sit your hips back. Really push those heels into the ground. Keep those feet nice and flat to the floor. Widen your stance a little bit more, buddy. That's it. Yeah, that's perfect. Feet wide will help you keep those feet flat on the ground. 10 seconds to go. Body comes forwards, hips go back, and tall at the top. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks time. So, this one with a little bit of explosiveness. If that's a little bit tough, you can step one foot out to take out that bounce. But if you can, add it back in. Give yourself that challenge. Arms chopping up and chopping down through the air for more work for the upper body as well. Less than 10 seconds. Let's speed it up. Let's work. That's it. And there is the timer. Very well done. You know, high 5, high 10. We've got 30-second recovery. And then we're going to go into reverse lunges, alternating sides and then high knees. Reverse lunge from the side. So you can see I'm keeping my weight on that front leg, that lead leg, and again I want to keep that foot flat to the floor. From there we're going into high knees with the arms moving as well. 5 seconds to go. You ready? Reverse lunge. From here, hands on hips, and step back. Slow and controlled with this one. Looking to work the legs, work the lower body, the glutes as well. Breathing in and breathing out. That's it, hands doing whatever they need to help keep you balanced. Out to the side, hands on hips, down by the sides, whatever works for you. We've got less than 10 seconds to go, a couple more for each leg. That's it, down and down. Okay, high knees time, on the spot. That's it, you can work around the room, that is fine. Now you can drive those arms with it. This one can be just as easy or as hard as you make it. You can give those hands a high five with those knees. 10 seconds to go. All the way, 5 now. Let's drive with those arms. Lifting the knees for more work. Woo! Getting fitter by the round. Okay, our second third exercise this second round, we've got side squats and then speed burpees. Side squats, we're going to step to the side and then step to the other side. Same thing, sitting the hips back, keeping those heels flat to the floor. And from there, speed burpees down, skip and jump. All right, 4 seconds. Are you ready? Alternate sides, together and apart. And then to the other side, feet together, step. That's it, both knees bend. Good. Bend. It's just a little step to one side, not a big step. And drop back to the middle. That's it, then back to the center again. So you push back to that middle line and then step out again. Up and over from that same point in the middle. That's it. Good, good. Getting the legs working. Nice work. Okay, ready to change. Tough one to finish. Down, speed burpees. Up with that jump. The more you jump, the more you're going to build your fitness. So up we go. If you need to take out that impact, then that is fine. However, step, pause when you need to, jump back in when you can. Up, good. Working to your level, what is right for you. And there is that bell. And that is the end of round 2. Give me a fist bump. Well done. All right, we have just one more round. 6 exercises, 3 minutes. First up is press up, followed by heel kicks. Press up, feet or knees if you prefer. Hands a little bit wider than shoulder width. And from here, down and then up. I like to turn the hands out slightly because it's a stronger position for the shoulders. Kinder on the shoulders. And the heel kicks, standing, hands behind the hips, and then we're going to kick those heels up to high five the palms with the back of the heel. Are you ready? Here's press ups. Whew. Breathing out on the way up from the knees or from the toes. Okay, if you need to go from the knees, that is fine. Again, this can be a tough one from either position. If you're used to it, if you've done these before, full press ups, but they are challenging. Don't be fooled.
My hands are
They are tough. Your hands are tight. Go for the knees, buddy, and you can go faster. If that feels a bit too easy, from here we're coming up into those heel kicks. Quick change from one move to the next. So you can see, yes, let's move around the room, kicking those heels as high as you can. Working the legs, working the hamstrings, working the heart as well, and your fitness, your heart and lungs, powering this move. Keep the breathing going, keep that move going until we hear that buzzer. Whew. Okay, minute one done, just 2 more minutes, 4 more exercises we have here. Okay, chop chop ninja and running man's. Okay, chop chop ninja, you saw it here first, our signature move, chopping down, working the arms.
If you haven't seen our ninja episode, then this is what...
That's it. You can go back and find our first Chop Chop Ninja episode on this channel. So running man's, that's going to be with the switch feet. But first of all, into those Chop Chop Ninjas, working the core. Your feet are flat to the floor. Your knees and hips are as still as possible. And you are chopping down and up to work the upper body, to work the midsection, using those stomach muscles to twist as you chop. Wow, like you're cutting through a plank of wood or a brick with that karate chop action. Okay, from here we have got our switch stance, running man's. Now you can go arm's length or you can chop with those elbows. Light on the toes. Keep that movement happening. No stopping unless you really need to for a pause. Less than 10 to go. Switch feet, switch feet. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Nice work. All right, still on your feet. Well done if you've been following us through. And you've made it to this point. There is just 1 more minute left. And we've got 2 exercises. Core twists and high knee punches. Hands together. Another one for the midsection and for the heart rate. And then from there, high knee punches. Lifting those knees, but driving those arms out. We've just got 1 more minute left, guys and girls. Let's do this. Plant those feet firm. Feet glued, cemented to the floor. Hips steady and twist. Chopping across in front as you change direction. If those hips are still, that's where you can feel the stomach muscles working. The faster you move, the more you're going to feel your heart rate work and your fitness build. Keep breathing and keep chopping across. 3, 2, 1. All right, from here, high knee punches, lifting those knees. Again, you can move around the room or on the spot. If those knees need to lift a little bit lower, a little bit faster, you can. Working the muscles as well as the breathing. Less than 10 to go. All the way till we hit that buzzer. And there it is, guys. Whew. All right. What a workout. Stay on your feet. Keep your body moving around. Come on up, ladies. Shake out those arms. Shake out those legs. Oh, we'll collapse and recover after our cool down. But right now, give yourself a high five. Give yourself a pat on the back. High five everyone in the room. You made it through. So, 3 seconds and we're going to get into our cool down. And just like our warm up, big body movements, we're going with the rainbow reach up and over. That rainbow move with those hands, with those arms up. And really reaching for the sky in the middle. Whew. Up and over. Bringing the breathing and the heart rate back down. Nice and gently, nice and gradually as we go. Up and over, turning the body, weight going from foot to foot. All right, from here, a similar movement. We're going to start high behind you on one side, sweep down and end up in the same high position on the other side. Sweeping low, and again, a nice rotation through the body.
It's like they have a bucket and you're scooping up and then the other way and you're throwing the.
That's it. Like you're scooping water and then throwing it away behind you. That's a good analogy for this one. Just a couple more, getting the midsection and the shoulders and even the hips a little bit with this one. Okay, ski jumpers now, just like we did in our warm-up. Maybe a little bit less of a squat. That's it, just letting the body come forward and the hands come back from the side so you can see. Not going quite as low with this one, but bending more at the waist, letting those hands come back. You can widen the stance and you can get a little bit lower if you want to. And breathe. Out on the way up. One more. All right, very, very good. From here, we're going to go wide with our stance, hands on hips. And we're just going to gently come down to one side, stretching the inner thigh on that straight leg up and over. Nice work. To the other side. And you're slightly leaning back towards the straight leg foot, up and over again. And notice a little pulsing or bouncing, bobbing move, just to test out where that stretch is. Okay, nice and comfortable. One more on each side. Up. Okay, just over the halfway mark with our cool down. Excellent. And then from here, we're going to go standing, hands down, and we're going to go touching the toes if you can. That's it. Straightening out, if you're able to, the legs to feel that stretch right the way down the back of the lower body. From here, if we can, we're going to sit those hips to your heels, just as low as you can. Lift the chest, and then push back up into that stretch again for those hamstrings and for those calves and for the back a little bit. Nice and slowly, we're going to come on up to standing. We're going to walk the hands back down the body and out onto the floor. And for this one, we're going to go with one foot forward into our groin up position, reaching up, hold that position. Okay, a minute left to go. Stretching the chest and the shoulders. We're going to bring that hand back to the floor, switch the feet, switch to the other side. Reaching up, getting a stretch through the chest, a little bit on the hip on that front leg, and then we're going to bring that hand back to the floor. Now that front leg is going to come underneath the body, down into this position. That's it, sit down, good. Hold that foot in place and drop your body down and bring your body as close to the floor as you can. You're going to feel a stretch in the hip on this side. Breathe and relax. Again, feeling for that stretch. Then we're going to bring the hand back, press up position, switch to the other side, and drop down. Last stretch, last move. Chest gently down towards the leg, holding yourself in position with the other hand. Just as far as is comfortable for you. And breathe. Nice one to finish off. Hand back, up into press up position, walking back.
Activity completed.
Is the activity completed? I think it is. Well done. Slowly coming up to standing, and again, give everyone you've been working out with a high five, a high 10. Congratulate everyone. You have done an amazing job working out with us today. Thank you for joining us and following along. We will be back and we will see you for another workout again tomorrow. In the meantime, take care.